أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله لا شريك له أن محمدا عبده ورسوله. الحمد لله رب العالمين. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. I take myself the refuge to Allah against Satan, the open enemy of humanity. I, Mujahid Abdullah Mukarram, bear witness to the fact that there is nothing deserving of worship but Allah, who has no sons, no daughters, no shareholders in his kingdom. He rules it absolutely by himself. There is nothing in the creation, nowhere in the universe, nowhere period, that is lacking unto Allah. Allah is not enclosed in time. He's not existing. He's outside of existing. We are the only thing. His creatures are the only thing, and his creation is the only thing that exists. Allah is so powerful. He's so mighty. He is Akbar. He's greater than we can ever comprehend, think about, ponder on, anything. It's nothing like him to Allah. The Jummah today, our topic today is the purpose of man and the fifth pillar of Al-Islam. The purpose of man and the fifth pillar of Al-Islam. Hajj. Hajj. The struggle. The struggle. Alhamdulillah. We also bear witness that Muhammad ibn Abdullah of over 1,400 years ago is, always will be the last prophet of Allah. There will not be no more prophets coming to humanity. And anybody who claim they're a prophet or apostle, they are outright lying. Even though they might not know it, but they lying. And Muhammad is the messenger of Allah to us all. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. All praises, all systems of knowledge are due to Allah and Allah alone. It is such an honor and a pleasure to be here today for this Jummah, to be present, to be able to be among the people who come to Jummah on this Friday, September 6, 2019. That's a blessing, dear believers. The human being is so blessed. He's a special creation. A special creation that Allah created. And he's a part of everything. Everything in the universe, if you can imagine, is inside the human being. Angels, everything, name it, is inside this body we walk around in. That's why Allah tells us everything in the heavens, in our minds, this heaven, in the heavens, wherever the heavens are, everything in the earth, in this other earth we on right now, he created it for the utility of man. For man, for the human being, for humanity. Now, if he created that for us and we are already living inside of our earth, what are we doing with our utilities? How are we utilizing our utilities? How are we trying to find the best part of our utility? Because each one of us have a unique and a distinguished quality that don't nobody else have. But it's up to us to find the gift that Allah has given us individually. Individually. Allah has given each and every one of us a special gift. Like he gave us a special gift of this fingerprint right here. Don't nobody have this fingerprint but me. And that gift Allah gave each and every one of us, we have to find that gift. Now, how can we find the gift? We got to study Revelation. Allah then guided us. Not only have Allah given us, the human being, a special gift, then he gave us, and when I'm talking about us, I'm talking about us, the believers now. He gave us another gift on top of the first gift. Another gift. He chose each and every one of us to be Muslim. He's seen in you and I, everybody who have took their Shahadatain has an essence of Muhammad in us. That's the only way that you could come to this way of life. Something in our hearts is like Muhammad, clean, pure, want to be proper, close to our fitra. Now, understanding that and knowing that, then Allah gave Muhammad the revelation. You think Allah not going to give us the revelation too? He's not going to reveal himself in the Quran to us? What would be the purpose for doing all that? So he put that nur on our hearts. He put that nur on our hearts, wherever it was. Some of us didn't get but a speck, just an atom weight. But that was enough light to enlighten our hearts, to enlighten our souls, to enlighten our minds. Now, what are we going to do? What does someone say? This little light of mine, I'm going to let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. You got to let your light shine. You got to let your nur shine. And the only way you're going to let this nur shine, that you got to get into this Quran, you got to get into the life of Muhammad, and we have to get into our lives. We have to get into our lives. We have to take that light, that nur that Allah gave us, and we have to start digging in our lives, dear believers. Now here we got this first pillar. We took the Shahadatain. La ilaha illallah, la sharika Allah, Muhammadan Rasuluhu. We took that Shahadatain. And then what we took? We took the prayer. We took the 5 prayers. And what we was taught? When I came in, we was taught, get Fajr down first. If you can't do nothing but say Fajr, say Fajr. Just keep Fajr straight. Then go to Dhuhr. Then go to Asr. Then go to Maghrib. Then go to Isha. And then you add on to the sunnahs of the prayers. And after we got those prayers done, the proper way of worship, ibadah, we went to the next stage, zakat. And what Allah tells us in the Quran? Allah tells us in the Quran, spend something on yourself. He didn't ask you to spend on nobody else. He asked us to spend on ourselves. Spend on you. And he says, spending on you gonna do what? It's gonna help you. It's gonna get rid of some of your things we got going on with us. It's gonna help purify us. And then after that, what we had to do, we had to learn how to fast. Not fasting for food only, fasting for bad thoughts, fasting for bad conduct. Fast in the month of Ramadan. And we who've been around here, we done fast all the years now. From summer to winter, back to summer again. We done seen the fast rotate in our lives. And then the 5th pillar, now think about this fast now, has a very distinct thing about it. And what is distinct about the fast? The fast, Allah said the fast is for Him and Him alone. When we took that Shahadatain, we came back to our original fitra. Understand that there is no deity worthy of worship but Allah, and Muhammad is his messenger. We came to the prayers, the other part of the five, our makeup, the human being. And then Allah told us we had to spend on ourselves, to purify ourselves. And then we had to fast. He said, this fast, what we say in the fast? Oh Allah, for thee we fast, and for thee we break the fast. That's for Allah. And Allah said the fasting person breath is the most finest of perfume to him. Not to me, to him. Okay? And then we came to what? Allah invited us to Hajj. Same invitation that the Prophet Muhammad sent out. The same invitation that Allah sent out to each and every one of us individually. He sent out an invitation for us to visit his house. And he said his throne sits right under the Kaaba. But what did he say about this Hajj? He said this Hajj is what? Signs and symbols. Signs and symbols. And he said you got to make this Hajj what? Once in your lifetime. He don't put it on you too hard. The Prophet Muhammad said they asked the Prophet, say, well, do we need to go every year? He said, why would you ask something that you know you can't complete? Don't be like the people, the other prophets ask about things and know they can't complete it. One time in your lifetime. Now, here Allah tell us his throne sits right under the Kaaba. Your throne, your mind, your intellect that Allah created first thing he created in the human being sit right under your Kaaba. Your heart, your original picture. Huh? Your heart is your Kaaba. We're supposed to be making tawaf around this heart of ours. Don't we want to be like the Prophet Muhammad? We are the Prophet Muhammad. Don't you realize that? Don't you want to put that stone in its right place in your heart? Don't you know the Prophet Muhammad, the one who put this, they seen him. And they was trying to place the black stone in the right place. Huh? And guess what they got? They got Muhammad, and he set it in there right. Don't you know you that same Muhammad, you got to set that stone right in your heart. And after you set that stone right in your heart, you got to start making tawaf. And then after you start making tawaf, you got to go make your sa'id. You got to run up your mountain. Huh? And what you got to do then? You got to go stone the Jamara. All three of them. The little Satan, you think he ain't in you? He's in us. You got to stone him. The little bitty one, when he first started whispering, the little medium, and you ain't got to get no big rocks, just get some little pebbles. Stone him. And then you got to go to Mina. Huh? Sleep out there in the desert for real. And after that, the only way you can do it for the Hajj, they have an accepted Hajj, you got to go to Arafat. There is no day which Allah frees the servants, his servants, from the hellfire more than the day of Arafat. The Hajj ain't complete till you go to Arafat. That's where Adam and Muhammad came down on Arafat. Huh? Now, who's the first one that the Prophet Muhammad saw on the visit on the first level when he went on his Hijr? When he made his ascension, he seen Adam, our first father, the industrial man. Don't be looking at Adam like a man. Like Adam is the industrial man. It's a concept, and these concepts are alive in us. We're reading from Surah Hajj today. Oh, humanity, are you in doubt about the resurrection? Then know we did created you from dust, and then from a sperm drop, and then develop you into a clinging clot of blood, and then a lump of flesh, fully formed or unformed, in order to demonstrate our power to you. Then we settle whatever, in an emerald, and we will in the womb for an appointed term. Then brought you forth as infants, so that you may reach your prime. Some of you may die young. Some of you may die young, physically, psychologically, spiritually, intelligently. Some of us not going to reach our full potential because we are afraid of ourselves on getting the wealth that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has promised us. While others are left to reach the most frivolous stages of life, so they may know nothing after knowing much. See the earth lifeless, but as soon as we send down water upon it, it begins to stir life and swell, producing every type of pleasant plant. That is because Allah alone is the truth. He alone gives life to the deaf. He alone is capable of everything. Surely the hour is coming, and there is no doubt about it. Allah surely will resurrect those in the grave. Now, some of us think the grave is just that physical grave. As African Americans, we've been in the grave since we've been in America. We've been turned inside out, having no human beings in the whole history of man been done the way we've been done. Robbed our future, robbed of everything. The children of Israel, Bani Israel, didn't suffer what we suffered. Turned inside out. And then not only turning us inside out, gave us a lie. And gave the whole humanity a lie about the Trinitarian doctrine. And Allah said that is a monstrous lie. Now, us, believers, Allah have chosen us and blessed us with Al-Islam. What are we doing with this opportunity? What are we doing with our lives to get the total benefit of this opportunity? Allah done gave us a light to see this thing. Prophet Muhammad taught La ilaha illallah for 13 years. He made his hijrah to Mecca, to Medina. When are we going to make our hijrah in our lives? Labaik, Wahumma Labaik. Here I am at your service, O Allah. Here I am. Allah ain't talking about the communities. Here I am, Allah, at your service. Are we here for Allah's service? Labaik. Your service, this fifth pillar. I'm coming. Labaik, Lahumma Labaik. Here I am for you, and you have no partners. And here to the individual again. Here I am. Prophet Muhammad said Hajj is a training course for the Muslims on sticking to the highest manners, whatever the circumstances are. Allahu Akbar. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله لا شريك له وأن محمدا عبده ورسوله صلى الله عليه وسلم. Here I am. This back to the individual. Don't you want to allow them invited us to come to his house? This house on the inside of us and the house in Mecca. Prophet Muhammad said the request of the Hajj can never be dreamed. It can never be told. It must be lived. Do you get it? Who was the Prophet Muhammad? The Prophet Muhammad was the Quran living, walking. Don't you know that's you and I? Stop seeing yourself outside of this thing and start seeing ourselves inside of this. We're inside the Quran. We're inside of Muhammad. Muhammad is inside of us. Peace and blessing be upon him. Stop like we talking like something far. We're talking about us. Everything in this Quran, everything in the life of Muhammad, everything that Allah has did for us is inside of us. For us to manifest it inside of us. We have the tools. Don't say you don't have the tools. Allah said He has made the Quran what? Easy for us. And he said, guess what else he said? He says it's easy for who? He says it's easy for the believer. What part you gonna make it hard? We got a job to do. I've been in this community for 49 years since I was a little lad. We got a job to do. I thank Allah He's not finished with me yet. As long as Allah bless me and the imams and us, we're going to keep preparing us, getting us ready for our job. We got a job to do. We got to build a community. You got children. Do you want your children to come up in this false mentality, this lie? This lie just keep going. When you going to break it up? When you going to do what the Prophet Muhammad did? When you going to get rid of the idols out of our Kaaba? He destroyed them. You scared to destroy them? You just scared to destroy what this Caucasian did to us? Stop calling him a white man. He's not a white man. He's a Caucasian. Stop using this misinformation, this wrong language. That's the first thing we have to start doing. Imam Muhammad gave us the proper language to deal with everything we're dealing with in our lives. And the Prophet Muhammad gave it to us. This is what Allah says, still in Surah Al-Hajj. Have they not traveled through the land so their heart may reason? This is what Allah is charging us to think. Have they traveled through the land? Some, you know, in New York, some people ain't never left Harlem. Ain't never went to Brooklyn, ain't never went to Bronx, ain't never went to Queens. Some of us ain't never been to Chattanooga. 100 miles away. They travel through the land, not only this land right here, travel through your land. Allah asks you a question, have you traveled through the land? This body is a land. Their ears may listen. Indeed, it's not the eyes that are blind. Allah said, well, this Quran is what a healing. Do you want to take the medicine so you can get well? Because if you don't take this medicine, you're going to stay sick. We're going to stay sick. It is not the eyes that are blind, but it is the hearts in the chest that grows blind. Now, who Allah is speaking to? Allah is speaking to us, the believers, dear people. So that's why you just can't walk around here like a daisy, like, oh, I got to go to Juma, got to make. No, that's the wrong attitude. Hayya Salat, come lively. Hayya Salat, come lively. That's don't come up here poking, moping, and poking. Yeah, my knees bad, my foot bad, all that. When I get in here, when I sit down, I'm going to be hurting again. But while I'm up here, what a lot of, I don't know what it did. It did something. So you get up here, when you come up here, don't look at this Mujahid. Allah is using this vessel right now. After I get up here, I ain't gonna probably know nothing I said. That's how powerful it is, dear believers. Allah is in control. Didn't he just say he's in control over everything? I know it for a fact. They challenge you, O prophet, to hasten the torment. Allah would never fail in his promise. But a day with your Lord is indeed like 1,000 in years by your counting. See Allah straight that? He didn't say his counting, he said our counting. Allah constantly correcting all these misconcepts and all these lies. How many society whose end we delayed while they did wrong and then seized them to meet me in the final return? O humanity, a lesson is set forth, so listen carefully. Those idols you invoke besides Allah can never create so much as a fly. Even if they all were to come together for that. And if a fly were to snatch away from them, can't even catch them. Can't retrieve it. How powerful is those who invoked and those invoked. They have not shown Allah reverence he deserved. Surely Allah is all powerful and wise. Labbaik! Here I am. You have no partners. Here I am. Here I am. I, as an individual, you as an individual. When you gonna fulfill this fifth pillar in your life? Totally. When you fulfill this pillar, you get past being a Muslim. You start going to the 7 articles of faith, you become a believer. But you got to fulfill the obligation. You got to complete the class. You go into the Bahamas, you go to all these places, you need to be trying to go to Hajj. The Hajj in your life and the Hajj over there in Mecca. Prepare yourself. Allah gonna ask you, I invited you to my house, and the man asked, Allah, how can you invite me to your house? He said, I invited you to Mecca, I invited you to the Kaaba. I gave you resources. You had thousands. But you weren't a good Khalifa. You weren't a good vanguard. You weren't managing your creation right that I put in your care. Did Muhammad tell you that every part of your body going to be a witness for you and against you? Allah said he haven't created nothing without a purpose. Everything has a purpose. Everything has a meaning. Everything going to answer to Allah. Okay, 30 minutes. We finna close out. Strive for the cause of Allah in the ways he deserves. For it is he who has chosen you, as an individual, and laid upon you no hardship in religion. The way of your forefather Ibrahim, who named you Muslim. In the early scriptures and in this Quran, so that the messenger may be a witness over you, and that you may be a witness over humanity. So establish regular paths. See, go back. See, Allah, the Quran keep repeating itself over and over again. Ain't no way around this. It's too late. You done took your shahada. You back up now, you're going to be something that you don't want to be for real. Can't put it in reverse now, you got to keep it in drive. You can put it in park every now and then and let it idle a little bit. But it got to stay in drive. Reverse ain't going to work on this plan we got. Establish where to play the zakat. Hold fast to Allah. When Allah extended the rope to us and never let us go, He let us hold fast to Allah. He alone is your guardian. Boy, I tell you, I've been in the hospital. People visit me, I had open heart surgery, but they left. Wasn't nobody there but me and Allah. Still in my ikram. My ikram. Don't you know you're going to get buried in that ikram? Them 2 pieces of cloth, you're going to get buried in them. That's what they get when you go in the hospital. They take off that stuff. Put on this little, they ain't have one big enough for me, but put on this till we get one big enough. What an excellent guardian. And what an excellent helper. The pen been lifted and the ink been dried, dear believers. 35 minutes. Seems like an hour. Second of all, oh Allah, dear believers, if we said anything to offend you, please forgive me. We said anything that we got any benefits from, the praise and the thanks is due to Allah and Allah alone. Allah is our guardian Lord, dear believers. We got all the help we need. All we got to do is just come together and start trusting each other. We got to get rid of this Negro mentality. We got to kill that nigga. The nigga got to die. We got to behind that nigga so we can make the progress that we need to make. And Allah said, when you get ready to behind that nigga, make sure the knife is sharp. And said, go to kill him. Allah said, we're not going to be successful until we give up what we love. Don't you know Allah constantly taking things we love to make us see. He take our parents away, took my mama away, took my dad, constantly. Take your children away, constantly. You done took some women away, done took some of your husbands away. You got to give up what you love. Allah said, you think you're going to be just sitting around here? You ain't going to be trying like we tried those before you? But the test makes us better. The Hajj does one thing, dear believer. It's going to manifest who you are for real. It's going to show you. See, once that Hajj, it's going to show you. You're going to get manifested there. You can stir around here and do all the little things. But hey, you're going to get manifested. You ain't sincere. You ain't working on your heart. You ain't doing the things Allah telling us to do to make ourselves better. Going to get manifested. Allahu Akbar. Kakam to Salat.
Takbir.
Allahu Akbar.
Takbir. Allahu Akbar.